Okay, we're back. Hey, everybody, how you doing? We're here for the final hour of trading this afternoon. This is July the 28th, Thursday. Tomorrow is option expiry day. Oh, that's going to be something. What a week. And after the bell tonight, Apple and Amazon will release their numbers. Oh, that's going to be something. That's going to be something. Yes, we're quite looking forward to see what happens with the Apple and the Amazon news. The numbers that came out today weren't that great as far as the GDP is concerned. They weren't great. The market is up 373 points on the Dow. Yeah, 373. The numbers weren't that great. Don't know why. And what's up with Pfizer? What the hell's going on with Pfizer today? Right now, it's up 19 cents. Pfizer is up 19. This morning, it was down $2 something in the first 30 minutes of trading. Pfizer went down to 49.10. 49.10. What a dump off that was. And then a turnaround for hours and hours from 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 11 to 1. Now topped at 52.33 at one point, still holding 51.75. Unbelievable day on Pfizer. Just wild. The Dow up 377. Matterport is up 1.9 cents. It looks like Matterport started with a dip down to 389, and now it's turned around to be up about 2 cents at 413. So from 411 last night down to 389, 22-cent drop, and it battled all the way. It's battled itself back right up to about 1:32 o'clock. And we got up to 414 right now, holding 412 and a half on 2.5 million. It's a pretty good recovery. What a weird day. Smart Rent, it's up 30 cents. And the shares of Smart Rent today were as low as 504. Now it's just down a couple of pennies. That's the worst of it. And the volume is 353,000. There's just no volume on Smart Rent. Got a 30-cent gain, though. Hit 546 today as well. Tesla up $20. What a day today on Tesla. We opened at $840, went down to $818 by 10:15 or so, and now we're up to $844, up $20 a share. What a weird and wacky day today. SoFi started off great, 645, got up to 656. It was looking great. And then by 10:15, all the way down to 609. We've battled back to 623. We're still down 21 cents. Unbelievable. 18 million traded today. Not the typical 30, 35 million we used to do a couple of weeks ago. Very quiet. GameStop. What can I say about GameStop? We open up today at 33.39. We go right up to 34.42. And then the bottom falls out to 32.66 by 10 o'clock. Stayed there for a bit. We're now at 33.60. We've come back about $1. We're still down 17 cents. 2.56 million shares traded. It's about 600 and something thousand shares. Like, we're not even going to do 1 million shares pre-split today. We've got to do 4 million a day to do pre-split. That's not even pre-split numbers. 4 million shares is equal to 1 million. From last week, we used to do 2 to 2.5 million a day, all the time. We're not even doing 1 million shares now. What's going on, or what's not going on games? Spire up 4.5 cents to 149.5. Apple recovered back to a 55-cent gain. The market will find out after the bell if this is right or not. This is the right move for Apple or not. 157.39. I think we're a little high. AMC up a dime. ATIP is down 2 cents to 109. The range today has been 108 to 115, and we hit 115 around 11 o'clock or so, and we've given it back. So we're down looks like 2.7 cents. 108.3 on ATIP. Rocket Lab 448 right now, up 20 cents. And Cyxtera up 29 to 1202. ME up 1.5 to 285.5. Google up 96 cents now to 114.50. We were down to 111.80 this morning. And I'm thinking this is a good time to write Google calls. I just think we're going lower on the markets, not higher. HPQ at 32.80, up 17 cents. The low today, 32.30. The high of 33.20. So about a 90-cent range from low to high. We're at 32.80 right at the moment, up 17 cents. HPQ. Cisco, up $1.06 to 45.70. Twitter up 67 cents to 40.52. Home Depot is just up 12 cents. It's given up some gains today. Carvana up 50 cents. Robinhood at 9.11, up 21. Vanek Vector's up 284 after hitting a low today of 228. We're at 235. $7 recovery on Vanek Vectors today. IBM up 38 cents, 129.48. We've got Microsoft up $9 to 277. This is on top of the day yesterday. You know, we were down here at July 26th. So that's 2 days ago. This is Thursday. So Tuesday, we're sitting at $250 a share on Microsoft. We're 277, and they posted worse numbers again. And they're it's a bizarre world. This stock is trading at 28 times PE multiple. This is not cheap stock. It's not like people found a bargain and they're jumping into a bargain. They're buying a 28.7 multiple stock right now at $277 a share. If you're buying this for a dividend, you're going to earn 0.92% yield on an annual basis. You're not getting any dividend money to hold this stock to beat the inflation rate, beat the 10-year treasury, nothing. You're only buying this stock because the capital gain potential is there. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where there's capital gain potential long-term here. I mean, you can have a 1 day or 2 day trade pattern like we've had. Sure, you can. Sooner or later, the stock will trade on fundamentals, and the fundamentals are telling me this is overpriced by double. This is a $140 stock trading at $277 just based on the PE multiple. It's too high. I don't know. The street, there's people out there who are drinking some kind of Kool-Aid that I can't get my hands on. I don't know if I want this Kool-Aid, actually. That's telling people to buy stock that's quite a bit overpriced and keep moving it higher. Weird. Goldman up 488 to 329. U.S. Steel up 18 cents. Look at the Meta platforms. Up down $10 to 159. The old Facebook. I mean, holy moly, macaroni, man. We were at 169 yesterday, 159 now. We were at 158 2 days ago. On the 25th, the stock was 168. Back on Friday, it was 172, 174. So, 174 down to 156, now back to 150. What's going on? I mean, this is crazy. Trading 11 times earnings, a little more reasonable on the PE multiple, but Facebook's revenues are dropping. First time ever last quarter, they shrunk. They'd never shrunk before. It's the first time ever. Amazon up $1.46 here to 122. Earnings come out tonight. I don't think they're going to be that great. Bed Bath Beyond up 11. BlackBerry up 14. Royal Caribbean up 246. Target up 480. JP Morgan down 47. Costco up $15. What's going on over there? Walmart up $3. What are they doing? Like, why are these stocks doing so well? I'll tell you what the street is talking about. By the way, Costco is at the highest level right now in a month. It hasn't been this high in a month. At 536, this stock is back to May 4th. It's battled back to where it was around the May 4th neighborhood. NVIDIA up $2. Disney up $1.26. American Airlines down 31 cents. Netflix down 143. Moderna down 63 cents to 157. I'll tell you what is being discussed out there. The story goes, or the rumors have it, or the speculation is, that the Federal Reserve is going to raise rates another half a point or so between now and September. Like in September, when they have their next Fed meeting, there won't be one in August, so the next one's September. They're thinking, well, it'll go up a half a point maybe, and then it'll kind of top out there. And then in the new year, inflation will be conquered, and they'll start cutting rates maybe a quarter point every couple of months, all through next year. So that next year will be down to maybe 2% again in 2023, and in 2024 maybe we'll get back to 1.5%. There are people actually out there who think that the Fed wants to stay at between 1 and 1.5% for interest rates between banks, and call that the new normal. In the past, normal has been 3.5%, 4%. That's been normal. With normal interest rates like prime rates, the best prime rate you could get as in normal times would have been 4.5%, 5.5%. Mortgage rates would have been 4.5%, 5.5%, 6%. Now people think in the industry, actual experts are thinking that, well, the new normal will be 1.5% for the Fed funds rate, 2% for prime rate, 2.5 to 3/4 for mortgage rates. I don't know what they're smoking. I don't know what pills they're taking. The pills they're taking are the wrong pills. They better go to their doctor and check their medication prescriptions, because something's wrong with their pills. Because there's no way that historically we go there and go back to there, and never have been historically there. We really haven't. The lowest rates that were in modern times were in the sort of late 50s, early 60s. Even then, though, prime was 3.5. 4% loans are pretty good. A 4% mortgage was nice. Why should we have 2.5% mortgage rates? Who says that's normal? That makes no sense. And we're not going back to a normal economy for quite some time. We have got an abnormal economy on our hands right now. At the end of this year, it'll be almost 3 years that the pandemic showed up, and it'll be 3 years since the workforce was, the way it was in 2019, sort of thing. We will have lost approximately 7.5% of all workers from the workforce at the top end, at the elders, the oldest workers in 2019, who are going to retire naturally in 2020, and in 2021 another batch, in 2022 another batch, in 2023 another batch. 7.5% of those workers will be out of the workforce by next year, 2023, easily, maybe 8%. Which means that we had to replace all of those workers with new workers to take their place. And this is the natural turnover. We take the 55-year-olds, and now they're the senior workers in the workforce, and the 35s are now into their late 30s, coming into their 40s. They're now taking those middle slots and upper middle slots, and the kids that started in 2015, 16, 17. These 22 to 25-year-olds that came out of school, they would now be in their 30 range, 31 range. They'd be moving up a notch or two based on merit and work ethic and how hard they're graduating with knowledge and experience. Problem is, we haven't lost 7.5% of the workforce in the last 3 years. We've actually lost double that. 15% of the workforce, because another 7.5% of people retired early and or took packages to become contract workers, like quit your job and then just work for us under contract. A lot of workers have also decided to never go back to the cubicle and stay working from home, because they've kind of adapted to this new normal life and they like it. And so 15% of the workforce is just not available anymore to the corporations out there. They're not available anymore. And a lot of these 15%ers that I'm talking about are very, experienced people. We're not talking about junior, apprentices and newbies. No, I'm talking about these 15 and 20 and 30-year experienced people have decided to not go back because they have nothing to go back to that motivates them anymore. There are people out there who are 52, 49, 47 3 years ago, and now they're 50 and 54 and 56. And all they know is that if they go back to the grind, they're going to stay in that upper middle level area where they were, and they're not going into the upper, top end management level. They're not going to get 300,000 a year. They're going to get 100, 150,000, and they're not going to get those big promos and those big bonuses because they were out of the workforce with this company for 3 years, working from home now. And a lot of these folks are figuring out why go back? Am I going to go back for my last 5 years and grind out 120 to 150 a year at the office with all the pressure? I don't want to risk my health for that. I'd rather work from home. I'll make 120 to 150 from home now. And ideally, I'll do it as a self-employed person. I'll do it on a contract basis. I get better write-offs. And I can do write-offs of my computer and my telephone and internet plans. And, I can still get to watch movies at home and everything else. All these write-offs. And I don't have to wear fancy clothes at the office anymore. If you're a female, you really save money. If you're a male, you're not going to buy new suits and shirts, and you're not going to get new shoes. You're working out of your gym pants at the pace you want when you want. And if you feel like working from 1 till 3 in the morning, you're going to work from 1 to 3 in the morning. You're going to get the job done. You're going to get well paid. You get better write-offs, and you're never going back. And so corporate America will never again get back the office and the workforce that they had in 2019 when this all ended. And so the economy is different. And the GDP measurements that we got today and that we'll continue to get will be inaccurate. They might show an economic slowdown in certain areas, but what it probably will miss is an economic pickup in other areas, or there should be a slowdown in certain areas of the economy because people aren't commuting like they used to commute. So they don't buy cars as often. They don't need to, they're not traveling as much on subways and buses and commuter trains. And a lot of folks are now working from the road because they've decided to grab the vehicle if they want, or they've decided to travel via rail or plane, and they've decided to set up shop for 2 months at a time in various parts of Florida, various parts of Louisiana, on the Gulf Coast, along Texas, out west in California, or north to Washington, and work from there. They're working remotely from wherever they want to be working from. And the GDP figures don't catch that. It's actually a positive move that the workforce is so mobile and has really shifted its home base around. It's a positive thing because there are people now working from other than their entrenched routines, and they're spreading their wealth elsewhere. It might be that they bought an RV and they're now working out of an RV full time, setting up shop in a campground, heading to Oregon for the summer, heading to Washington State for the summer, Idaho, and seeing parts of the U.S. that they've never seen before, or that they've been to Yellowstone for like 2 days, and now they're in the Yellowstone general vicinity for a month. They're in Oregon for a month on the coast. They're in Northern California and places they've just driven past in years gone by because they only had a week off. They had a week off and they had to get to San Francisco, see some relatives, and get the hell back home and go to work. Now they got a week off and they're in a Sprinter van. They're in a Class C. They're in a Class A motorhome. They're pulling a fifth wheel, and they're living a life that they cannot believe that they're living at the age of 46, 52, 58, 63, and they're never going back to that hellhole called the office. Congratulations to all of you out there who got away, who got out. You got out. You got early parole, and you're discovering the world. You're doing what Andy Dufresne ended up doing at the end of the movie. He ended up getting out, and he got to discover life from another angle entirely. A lot of you are doing the same thing. You've become Andy Dufresne, and you got out after your 23 years of service for the man. And some of you have landed here with this guy. Unbelievably, you found a homeless Canadian nomad and his wife who've been giving you some ideas on how you can make money in the market other than try to buy low and sell high. And that is called writing options. And a number of you have figured it out, and it's working. It's working good. And I commend you, and I congratulate you, and I support you, and I cheer you on every day. I cheer you on. Tomorrow is going to be an interesting day with the last of these options. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hector, Hallow Smith, Chase, John Jepson, Odin's Pumpkin, Alex, Wing Commander, DQ. Look at these thumbs ups that are coming in here. Look at these thumbs ups. Alberto, I am here. I might have some DQ luck. My GameStop is in the money. Joking, I'm crossing my arms. Ricardo is here. DQ, Alberto. It isn't luck. It's a complete lack of skill. John, I'm number 33. Quicksilver, I'm 32. Alberto is laughing. I'm crossing them arms right now. H. Gregory, number 35. How about this day? You know what, Uncle Bruce? I tried to use your suggestions, and I picked up an AMC January 20 $10. Did you get like a $10 call for January 20? I'm not sure of what's going on here. I don't quite know what this code actually means. The stock's 1458. And did he pick up a January call, that $10 strike price, and now he's writing poor man covered calls? Then I wrote against them. I already made 10% back. There we go. Okay, that's what he did. Okay. Who cares? I'm number 43, thumbs up. Fantastic. Coyote, I'm here with some excellent news. Good afternoon, everybody. Wing Commander, I was looking into buying back my September GameStop covered calls and writing new ones for the third week of August. However, I would need to go in the money, as it still costs between $3 and $4 to buy back. So wait, don't do anything. Just wait and wait the depreciation out. John Coyote won the Mega Millions. Wing Commander, anyone have better luck? Coyote, who cares? I go get my second dose of caffeine when the afternoon show starts. He says, I wish, John, I wish I did. John, Wing Commander, guess markets assume that the Fed is going to ease off on the interest rate hike. No other reason to rally out there. Scott Powell is number 46 on the thumbs up. Not my SoFi. Red. Say it with me. Red. Tiff, still 1 day left for prices to drop. Chill and cross the arms. John Jepson, I would understand it if I was happy hour since the opening. What else is going on here? Mirko, I'm wondering what's happening with Tesla. Shouldn't be nowhere near 845, but it is. Yeah, Tesla here. Where are we at now? 844, up $20. It's ridiculous. It shouldn't even be 800. The Dow up 374 right now. S&P up 51. Nasdaq up 133. All three markets are either up are up like 1.12, 1.19, and 1.29%. All three are right at each other's level, all higher today at the same time. There's talk out there that interest rates are going to be cut next year. And I don't think so. There might be a cut every 6 months, but even then, I doubt it. There's going to be a lot of stimulus coming from the federal government through the second year and the third year and the fourth year because of Biden's first term. It all depends on the midterms. If the midterms work out for the Democrats and they retain control of the House and the White House, and they can stay ahead of the curve on the Senate, they can keep passing legislation, and they will then keep passing bills that are very stimulus oriented. There'll be infrastructure spending. There'll be investment made in areas that the U.S. has been slipping in, like we've seen already on chips. There'll be programs available for people to upgrade their skills and get ready for the the mid 2020s for the jobs that are coming in that direction, because the the vast majority of good paying jobs in America will not be union jobs making automobiles. The vast majority of good paying jobs will be jobs with a skill set. Might be plumbing, electrical, engineering, air conditioning, climate control, climate change related, the jobs in the windmill business, the solar business, the high tech business. I mean, that's where it's at. Those grunt jobs that used to pay big money back in the 50s and the 60s, assembling cars one part at a time, those jobs don't exist anymore. Those parts are made by machine anyway, and they're made overseas. They're made at a fraction of the cost it would take to make them in Canada, the USA. So Canada, the USA has to be the high-end jobs, the skill set jobs, the final assembly, right-to-market jobs. And where we can say goodbye to graduating high school in 1964 and getting a job at GM or Ford or Chrysler and making triple or quadruple the minimum wage at a start, and maybe 7 or 8 times minimum wage after a year or two of union membership. Forget those jobs; they're gone. That world is gone. That whole world is gone. The President Johnson and years are over. That whole world is gone. Cars aren't made like that anymore. It's all anyway. Jules says my first house was 10% interest in 1987. John, mine started at 725, but refried a while ago to 3.625. Because I'm not sure what John's talking about, so I'm behind the 8 ball here. LLM number 57, thumbs up. John, take advantage of the cheap free money when it's available. Sell my house, Upper Marlboro. I'm number 59. DQ, Mirko, I shorted Tesla in the 820s. That's why it's in the 840s. 844 right now. John Malone, I'm thumbs up 58. Good afternoon. Michael, thumbs for you. Jeff, inflation will be driving him back. John Bickman, working from home in your underpants with Uncle Bruce. Nothing better than that. Tiff, people wear pants while working from home. What? That's new to me. Coyote, Tiff, Robe Life. Coyote, buy $5 a gallon gas to come to the office so I can control you better. Really compelling offer. I think I'll pass. I think I might pass that opportunity. Thank you, Mr. Manager, Mrs. Manager. Thank you, team leaders. Really appreciate the offer to come in and get abused from you guys and be told that I'm not meeting my objectives at this time, and that my bonus, level has been cut back because I'm just not contributing to the team as I should have been contributing to the team. Thanks, but really, no thanks. We'll see you around, and we'll talk to you later, okay? I have a better way to do this. Yeah. DQ says, I had to go to the office the other day. I went in and took off my pants. I now work 100% from home. They told me once you work from home. Tiff, Coyote, White Russian in a mug looks like coffee with milk. Just saying, Coyote, DQ managers hate this one simple trick. Cindy B, hi, I'm number 37. John Bickman, DQ, well played. DQ, John Bickman, it wasn't the plan. Mirko, DQ, I'm sitting in the same neighborhood. Coyote, I'm number 69, thumbs up. Tiff says, nice. Austin, brought more SoFi, Spire, and ATIP. The law of averages says that one day I'll get one right? Number 70, thumbs up. DQ places sell orders for SoFi, Spire, and ATIP. Coyote, crawling through nasty sewers. DQ, yep, Austin, you'll do great. Austin, DQ, made me laugh. Sweet, my work here is done. Tiff, Austin, one day you will be so rich that your hippie wife will divorce you because half of your money is enough to start a new life for her. You see, someday. Amalo, I'm here. Uncle B, Bobby Atkinson, hello there. John Bickman, Uncle Bruce, John Blickman isn't here. Blackman, Bickman, somebody, John is here. Austin, Tiff, ouch, that would hurt, but can't do any better. Laugh out loud. What's cooking, Wendy? Uncle Bruce, I can't agree more. I'm 51. I'm permanent, working from home. I'll grind it out, take care of myself, and trade options for extra income. So far, so good. They get more from me now than going into an office, and that is the truth. That is the absolute truth. You folks working from home are giving more to your office now than before when you were in the office. They can get more productivity out of you, leaving you the hell alone. and leaving you in your home to do it the right way. Rick North is saying hi there. JG, sometimes I think about how lucky I am to have found this community and the way of making money that I do here. There isn't any other info on writing options I've seen out there. This is the only channel, the only place. I tell you, I would probably agree with that because I haven't found any other channels where you have live daily chats about writing options, during the market hours. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know every channel out there. I mean, I'm on YouTube most of the time doing this to look around. But thank you, JG, and congratulations. Keep it going, man. Michael, I was within 2 cents of buying back by SoFi calls. Tomorrow's another day, I guess. SoFi AS 625 down 19. GameStop 33.61 down 17 cents at the moment. Austin, I'm having a cigar today at market close to celebrate my misery. H. Gregory, I guess the markets are waiting until Apple and Amazon miss their target numbers. DQ, I might have to go buy a bottle of bourbon today. H. Gregory, I'm drinking as we speak, DQ. On vacay in Maine. I'm tuned into Uncle Bruce on my vacation. Isn't this great? Michael, have you tried the lobster? DQ, nice. Mirko wrote a few calls today on Sextera. I wrote 1250s for October. I got $1.20. My average already way below 10. So I thought it's a good deal. There you go. 1250 plus 120, that's a 1370 takeout if you got taken out for an average below 10. Nice going. H. Gregory, amazing. Sell my house in Upper Marlboro. I saw some news today that SoFi is what is this? Curry fly currently shorted over 20% or something like that. Is that what they were trying to say? H. Gregory, lobster pizza, lobster pasta, whole lobster, you name it. Sell my house. Laugh out loud. Currently shorted. Sell my house, Upper Marlboro shortage. Oh my goodness. John, Michael said like a true New Englander. The chowder is great too. Slowly, I know why First Trade has a 1 hour video only about covered calls. I'm figuring it out. John Bickman, lobster chowder. Mike is going, ha. Jason Battle says with. Okay. H. Gregory, yep, had seafood chowder. Hello, fam, from Sean and Wendy. God is amazing. H. Gregory, hey, Sean and Wendy. Splair, isn't it smarter to write a call option at a $4 strike on Matterport expiring the 16th of September instead of a $5 strike? Because it's not so much time to let it run in the money. Well, what do you think about that? Well, you got to be careful because, of course, we have coming up here, I think next week, the latest earnings report for Matterport. Now, it's only up 2 cents today, up 2.3 cents today. But what if the Matterport numbers come in nicely, as I suspect they will, because they're growing. And a couple of analysts come out and say $8 target on this stock in the next year. And then what happens? If the shares go up to $4.85 to $5.25, then you've written a $4 call. You're going to get taken out. And if you only received a small 50, 60 cent premium, that's not going to compensate you for losing your shares, having them run away on you like they could. Because you talk about a stock at 4 going to 550, that's a huge, huge percentage gain in a hurry. And now writing a 5 is okay if you can get enough of a premium on it. I would wait until after the earnings to determine what you're going to write for how long. If the shares want to run up to the 550 level, you might be writing a 6. If they run up to 475, you might be writing a 5. And you want to be kind of close to the time frame here. Do not be in a hurry to write at this point. Let these earnings come out. Dave, the Mac guy, hard workers work harder at home. Lazy workers work lazier at home. It's definitely a trade-off for companies. There you go. Jason, what's going on with SoFi? Projections for earnings report are looking positive, but yet we're down 2.8 on the day. Right now, down 19 cents to 6.25. And we're down 22 cents on GameStop. 33.56. DQ, Uncle Bruce, after buying back those 155 Moderna calls this morning during the dip, I rewrote some 165's 2 weeks out. Rinse and repeat. Nice job. That is exactly what you want to be doing now. Yeah. Stay ahead of the stock, right options, keep it short, and wait and watch and pull the trigger. The minute they back off, boom, you buy them back yet again and rewrite. Beautiful job. Austin, my daughter wants to watch friggin' Blippi and Mika. I got to run. Good luck, Austin. Coyote, Google missed its numbers and took off. I don't get it. I don't think it'll matter. Jason, just seems to be no momentum for SoFi at the moment. Splair. Otherwise, I think about a put on Matterport, but I have the feeling the earnings could be bullish because their business should work as usual. Coyote, lobsters are like giant water bugs. Austin, scratch that. She has moved on to terrorizing the dog. Coyote, Splair, 1 hour seems short, laughing out loud. DQ, Coyote, aren't they like giant water bugs? That they are giant water bugs, aren't they? Alberto, Coyote, I love lobsters. Leave them water bugs alone. DQ, giant delicious water bugs. Coyote, if you start write down the earning dates for all the stocks you own. You need to keep those in mind. John Bickman, Uncle Bruce, you may be too Canadian to fake a New England accent, you know. You're probably too Canadian. Coyote, Alberto, just calling a spade, you know. Alberto, DQ, yep. He's laughing. HTZ is up 16%. Isn't that Hertz? Yeah. I'd avoid that. Mirko, Splair, if you sold or wrote the call, you don't want it to run into the money. Larry, hi all. I am thumbs up number 96. Fantastic, you guys. We have 98 thumbs ups on this program, and we have 23 minutes to go in our day here. Thank you so much for writing these, giving me these thumbs ups. I appreciate this. Really great. What else? Talking about lobsters and all that, and FX is here at number 95. Coyote, I think SoFi is going to run before and during earnings. I think it'll be a decent earnings report. Splair, 1 hour only. How to use it? Looks long and directly under the shares chart and the option wizard. The earnings date is shown. H. Gregory, I could use a nice SoFi run. Anyone know about HKD? Psychotropics would like to know. HKD, I don't know who it is. Splair, thanks, Bruce, for the advice. Probably it looks safer after the earnings than before. And thanks to you all as well, he says. John, God help Austin. Coyote, there may be no momentum on SoFi currently, but that's nothing to really drag it down. I think that it didn't dip below 6 during the stretch of bad news is telling to me. Jim Stevens is here. Lobsters used to be poison food, you know, prison food. Mike likes lobster dinner. Jim, that's true, and they hated it because, but it was because of how the cooks cooked the lobster. They just boil it and mash it up, shell and all. Really gross. It was more like gruel. Yuck. John, prison. Jason, John likes lobster dinner too. Calls on lobsters, says DQ. There you go. 33.59 on GameStop right now. We're off 19 cents. The Dow is up 337. Quite the turnaround here with a down dip this morning and then a turnaround from there. 46-point gain on S&P and a 114 gain on NASDAQ. But I'll tell you, all three of these are very close to each other. The NASDAQ is up 0.94. Dow's up 0.106. S&P up 1.16. By the way, oil has turned around to go negative. It's down 29 cents to 96.97. Doesn't sound like much, but we were up 260 this morning. We were pushing 100 a barrel. Now we're at 96.97 again. Can't break 100. And this is interesting. With inflation and interest rates higher, the market's higher. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up at all. Something's going to give, and I'll tell you who's going to give first. The Fed is not lowering rates, so don't count on them to help you out. Inflation isn't going to drop right away. Don't think about that. Housing starts, they're not going to boost up right away. Mortgages are at higher levels. Housing sales will still remain under pressure. Housing prices are likely to drop. So don't look for a stimulus there. Don't look for a stimulus from the car industry. New cars cost quite a bit more money these days than before, and people are feeling the pinch economically. So there isn't a boost coming there. Where is the boost coming from that's going to move this economy and keep these stocks going higher? I don't see it because corporations are going to report lower numbers. They're going to report lower earnings. They're going to report lower margins. And this means the PE multiples on a whole bunch of stocks that are out there are too high. There has to be a correction. There's only one direction the market can go: lower, to be more reasonably priced for the performance they're delivering. And I think it's a two-year slowdown. I don't think it's a 2-month slowdown. I don't see the economy turning around tomorrow morning because we want it to. It doesn't work that way. We have to have the cash to buy stuff. And right now we're preserving cash for the essentials, especially the middle class and below. And that is 60% of consumers in North America. 60% of consumers at least make up the middle class or less than middle class. Only 40% are higher than that. And then in the upper middle class to the top end, the top 10%, 8%, don't expect them to get the economy rip-roaring out of anywhere. They're quite fine the way they are. They're going to cut back too. Look for cheaper prices. Bought a call. I definitely waited out, says Michael. Michael, downside is you lose whatever you paid for it. Michael, upside is infinite. Austin, to be a licensed accountant in Indiana, you need 40 hours per year of continuing education. To carve into someone's heart on the operating table, 0. That is bullshit. That is BS. DQ, Alberto, downside is you lose everything you paid. Michael, thank you. Laugh out loud. Alberto, I paid $200. DQ, Alberto, just sell it back. Michael is, so that's what you could lose then. Blair, one little question, because first trade is confusing me today. A $4 put will profit below 3.5 by expiring, while a $4 call has to go above 460. I'm not sure what's going on here. A $4, if you write a $4 put on Matterport, I think that's what you're asking us, Matterport. If you write a $4 put cash secured on Matterport and Matterport stays under $4, that put will eventually die worthless. You get to keep all the premium. If you write a call and it's a $4 call, if the stock stays under $4, the call will expire worthless. I think I've got this right. On the put, let me think again. You write a cash secured put. If you write a cash secured put at 4, the stock has to stay at 4 or higher. If you write a call, it has to stay at $4 or lower. I'm getting old and I'm getting tired. You guys got to help me out here. Okay, I'll write it out and learn to take my bumps and bruises for not listening to Tio. What did you do? What did you do? I accidentally bought a 750 on SoFi expiring January 20th, 2023. What is the upside and downside if I let this ride? So you bought a call. You bought a call on SoFi at 750. And if the shares go over 750, the call will be in the money. But the problem is that if you pay $2 for it, you need the stock to go over 950 for you to break even. So you're asking a lot from that stock to make any money on that contract. But if it's only $200, it's $200. All right, there you go. Okay, Coyote, Uncle Bruce, it's over. It's done. And by it, I mean the recession. KO, no one cared enough, so it's canceled. I'm now bullish. If you need me, I will be in my bull cave. What the bulls eat? I hope honey. Since we're lowering the bar of expectations, everything's great. DQ Aspire depends on if you write or if you buy. Probably I mixed my mind calls and puts up earlier. Not paying attention, says Alberto. Not my SoFi. It seems like Splair is including the premiums in those numbers. That could be it. DQ, buy a call and write a put if you want the stock to go up. Write a call and buy a put if you want the stock to go down. Oh boy, Splair. Okay, under everything on that, you click a big explanation simulation on your option would look. Bold nation rise up. Alberto, thanks to all. Hence, I am and will always be the idiot nephew. Anyone out there, here's something to think about. This is real simple. If the first transaction you make on an option is not selling an option, then you didn't write an option. It's as simple as that. If your first transaction is sell to open, you're writing. If your first transaction is buy to open, you're buying. And there it is. Writers sell first, buy later. Shoot now, ask questions later. That's the deal here. What can I say? Gody, I have no guess at all how the market will behave tomorrow to close this week out. We're going to find out in 14 minutes when we close for the day what is going to happen after that with Apple and Amazon. Those two guys are coming out with their earnings report right after the bell. What is going to happen? Well, we'll find out with the post-market trading, the after-market trading on Apple and Amazon, how those shares behave right away. And then we'll know just, how the street thinks of their numbers. Right now, the Dow's up 333 points, it looks like. 335, and we got a 47-point gain on the S&P and a 118-point gain on NASDAQ. That's where it is. What else going on? A Tesla at $842, up $18. SoFi 628, down 16 cents. GameStop 33.68, down a dime. So it's a nothing burger day here. Mirko, Han Solo always shoots first. Coyote, Mirko B, yes he does. Mirko, so that's what we do. Laugh out loud, you sell first. DQ, where does man, bear, a pig fit into this? I have no idea what that means. John Bicklin, global carnage, not my SoFi. If we don't plummet after Apple and Amazon release earnings, I quit. Splair, I think I will dig really hard tomorrow into that topic. Hopefully some dough arrives at my bank for classes as well. Coyote, DQ, man, bear, pigs require a completely neutral market by the end of the year. Austin, whether or not the market is up or down tomorrow, let us not forget SoFi has another $100 million in deposits on their balance sheet compared to the week before. Keep that in mind. Coyote, not my SoFi gone, all gone. I'm already writing my resignation letter. There you go. We have 177 people watching here live right now, and the thumbs up meter is at 108. Thank you, everybody, for throwing 108 thumbs ups at us. If you can find a thumbs up to hit that button for us and add to that total. If you're watching on the rerun, hit that thumbs up button right now. Help us out. That would be fabulous. DQ, Coyote, I think they required that all stocks get delisted. Coyote, DQ, wow, the Giga Bear. We've got, what is it now? 12 minutes left to go in our session here. The Dow is up 336, not giving up any ground. GameStop 33.70, down 8 cents, only 8 cents. The low of the day on GameStop was 32.66 this morning. That was just around 10.40, 45 or so when we hit that level, and then we tried to recover. We couldn't get over the break-even line. We're still just under it for the entire day, and that's what's going on. Barron's is saying that Bosch Health halted after patent ruling. Why it could be the worst possible outcome is headline at Barron's. Don't know anything about the stock. I don't follow it. The Dow now up 344 points. Pfizer is back down again, down 69 cents. It's backing off yet again. Matterport is up 6.5. Smart Rent up 31 cents. Make that 32 now to 538. Tesla's up 18.27. SoFi down, looks like 16 cents now to 6.28. Looks like we're running in, SoFi down 16 cents, 6.28. GameStop 33.69, down 9. Spire up 4.5. Apple is up 19 cents. A flat day. No one knows what's going on. We're waiting for the numbers. AMC is up 21 cents. ATIP down 2 to 109. Rocket Lab is up 24.5. 452.5 on Rocket Lab. This stock for the week has climbed nicely. We were on the 25th of July at 402. 3 days ago, we're now 452, a 50-cent gain in the last 3 days on Rocket Lab. Well, we'll take that gain. Sextera up 44 cents to 12.16. We got ME at 286, up 2.5. Google is up 92 cents to 114.52. This morning was as low as 111.86. HPQ is up 26 cents to 32.88. Cisco up $1, 1 cent, 101 on Cisco, 45.66. Twitter up 94 at $40.78. HD Home Depot up 95 cents. Carvana up 64. Robinhood up 20. Vanek Vectors up 271. IBM up 19 cents. Microsoft up 8.24. We're getting overcooked here in a hurry on this stock. But you can't, no one listens to reason today. No one is listening to reason. Paying up $8 on Microsoft, and it's trading at 28 times earnings. I can't help these people. I can't help them. Stupid is as stupid does. What am I going to do? GameStop 33.70 down 8. Okay. DQ 118 and 120 thumbs ups, courtesy of my other accounts. Michael, how much volume would it take for SoFi to run $1 or $2 with the size of the float? Cisco's killing me, says DQ. They're killing me. Keep going higher. You're going to have to do a rollover, maybe. That might be the thing tomorrow. 50.89 down 66 on Pfizer. The Dow is ahead 363 points. We got 8 minutes to go. 8 measly minutes, and the day is done. And then we watch the Apple Amazon earnings come out and see what they're all about. Gonna find out what's going on here. What a day. 33.71 on GameStop. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Not my SoFi, gone, all gone. I'm the epitome of stupid. I wouldn't say that. I don't know why would you say that. 419 Matterport up 8. Smart Rent up 33. Good day on Smart Rent. 538 today. Tesla holding the $18 gain at 842. We're down 16 cents on SoFi. 628 with the Dow up 337. So SoFi is just not catching the bid with the up market. And GameStop is trying to break even. It is just under the break-even line. It's at 33.73 to 33.75. We're down between 3 and 4 cents on the stock. Or so it would seem at the moment. Okay. DQ, yep, I'm more than $2 in the money on my calls. A roll is imminent on Cisco, and there's nothing wrong with the roll. Go for next Friday. See if you can move up a notch. Maybe the Friday after that, move up a little bit on your strike price. If not, stay at the same strike price and cash in with more cash. Just take more cash off the table. Coyote, not my SoFi, gone, all gone. You're not. DQ on GameStop calls. Coyote's asking. Not my SoFi. My trades tell you everything. DQ, Coyote, Cisco, Coyote, DQ. Expire tomorrow. I just hang in there, my friend. You're early, not stupid, says Coyote. Coyote, DQ, good job waiting until the end. Now roll that baby into some fat time premiums. That's exactly right. That might be the way to play this. Tesla's up $16. The Dow is up 332, just backed off a little bit. We're down 70 on Pfizer. GameStop 33.72, down 6. At this moment in time, we got a 47-point gain on S&P, 122 gain on NASDAQ. These indexes are up 1.02, 1.03, and 1.17%. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, pardon-moi here. Hanging on. We're down to 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. Options nomads. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I just dug into the numbers on those Pfizer calls that got exercised this morning. The strikes were 48 and 49, but we actually made 51 when the premium collected was factored in. So you see, you've won again. And, if you've picked off your stock, you buy them up, and then you write calls against them, you're writing 51s now, 52s, bringing in premiums at higher levels, and you just keep on moving. Never stop writing. So, yeah, way to go, you guys. I don't know if you had any other options out there. If you had any 50s or 51s or 52s, if you bought them back this morning, you could be rewriting them again. May have done that in the last hour. I don't know. But it's been an interesting right. You don't have to worry about your 48s and 49s anymore. Those in the money calls, they're out of the way now. That's been taken care of. You move on. Fascinating. The other thing too is if you were bought out at 48.49, and you immediately turned around and bought your stock back at 48 and 49, or what the low was today. Was a low 49.10. If you bought them back at 49.25, way to go. Let the market get up to 52 like it did, and now right 52s and 53s. This is what you're going to learn to be doing going forward. This is the experience you're getting hands-on right now. While, with these goofy days, sometimes there are goofy trade patterns on some of our favorites that makes no sense. You gotta take advantage of it. Not My SoFi says, pray for me. Tiff, I think assuming some profit taking tomorrow is not unreasonable. We had 2 green days in a row after all. Coyote, Not My SoFi, gone, all gone. Did you buy Spider puts? Splur, great. Thanks again for being helpful, Bagel Gang. At least I'm happy to be already at the right place after I couldn't start on Degrio. Option Nomads. We bought back all of our Pfizer calls this morning, over 2,200 in net profit. Turned around and wrote new calls when it ran back up. Zzz, there you go. Now you're talking. Those are my students. Those are some of my students out there. Yeah. Take some classes, learn how to do this, and make some money. I love it. Say goodbye to those day jobs forever. Not My SoFi. Now you get it, Cody. Hello, Uncle Bruce. I just want to say thank you. I'm almost at $1,000 a week in extra income from my contracts. Your technique has truly changed my life. This is great. I don't pay these people to do this. They actually pay me so they can say this to me. This is memberships. Thank you, guys. Appreciate these kind words. Make money, man. Just get rich, please. Please get rich. But very cool. Had to go on options trading and then to click on a hidden button between 2 small cards with data. Suddenly, a second page open called Options Play. Blair, you are figuring out a lot of stuff today. You now realize how much more homework you have to do, and I'm happy for you. You keep it going, man. You just keep it going. Not My SoFi ODTE tomorrow. Degenerate here, he said. Gody, by your initial comment, I assumed, but didn't want to mention it at first. Coyote, if I had to play money, I would probably have done the same. All money is play money. It ain't real. Coyote, logically, it tracks to me. After the GDP news, I never did think we'd officially see a recession and the market would go higher. Alberto, hello, nice work. I just started to elevate my profits as well. Gowdy, if that can't drop the market, I am bull man now. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. We're up 325 on the Dow at the moment, down 73 on Pfizer. Matterport is up 8. Smart Rent up 37 cents. Tesla up 18.50. SoFi down 14 to 630. It's battling back a bit on SoFi. GameStop 33.69. We're down, looks like 9 cents on GameStop right now. And we're down to 1 minute. 1 minute left. There is no recession, according to Jay Powell, because we've lowered the bar. That means there's no recession. Stocks can go higher. Splair, yeah, my notebook on the phone gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Right on. We're looking at 1.01% up for the Dow, 1.1%, 1.18 for S&P, and 1.04 for NASDAQ. There it is. The CEO of Pfizer says that their updated COVID-19 booster will likely be ready in the fall, early fall. Stock is down 81 cents, though, at this point in time on the day. We're into the final minute. Let's see here. Have a great night. Thank you from John Bickman, DQ. Also, GDP report numbers don't matter, according to Jay Powell. Mirko, Coyote, we are all Munimo. Mirko, we're all Munimo. We are coming into the final seconds of the day. 33.78 on GameStop, 33.70 on GameStop. We're either down a little, changed. We're kind of flat here. 33.84 on GameStop, up 6. Jumping around. Hey guys, FYI, I got denied level 3 trading and now have to wait 1 month to apply for level 2. So I can't write against my newly purchased HPQ contracts. Should I wait it out? Any advice, please? And thank you. Can anyone give JG some advice on what to do next? Larry, the bells have rung. Thank you, buddy. Tori, how do you feel about one selling? How do you feel about one selling GameStop? I feel good. If you're selling games, are you selling games? Ding, fries are done. Larry Titus, dinner time. DQ, thank you, Larry. H. Gregory, I have one SPY expiring 8/26. Hope It's a put. I'm hoping for a bear run tomorrow and Monday. John, JG, find a new platform if you can. John Bickman Schwab has been great for me, and that might be the ultimate solution. Shift brokers if they don't let you write what you want to write. You might have to do it that way. That could be the idea. Coyote, JG, there's not much you can do about the wait, but you could maybe transfer to another broker or sell call when it's profitable and wait to do poor man cover call when you get level 2. DQ, JG, sell back your contracts, move to a different broker, and lie about how experienced you are in options. Alberto, good night to all. This conversation has turned into on the brain bulb. So thanks to all. Alberto, you take care, buddy. Thanks for being here. Coyote, DQ, this man gets it. There you go. We are now waiting for Apple and Amazon. That is what's coming up next. Apple and Amazon will now be reporting in the aftermarket. Apple closed at looks like 157. Where am I here? Here I am. 157.35. And right now we're at 157.44, up 9 cents. We were up 56 during the day on Apple. On Amazon, let's take a look here if we can pop this up. AMZN should be the symbol. There it is. We were up 131 today. 131 today at 122.28. In the aftermarket, we're indicating $132 a share, up 9.72 at the moment. We're waiting to see if this is legit after the earnings release. I can't imagine. Earnings have already been released. We're waiting for earnings to come out on both stocks. Apple is up 25 cents to 157.60. Amazon is at 132.22, up 9.94. Now 131.47, up looks like $9. We'll see what happens. JG, apply again anyway. I got denied with TD and just applied again immediately. That just changed answers. John Bickman, just tell him you follow Uncle Bruce. JG, DQ, this guy, EF, I don't know what this means. Sean and Wendy, Larry, we will miss you next week. Thanks for the bells daily. Not my SoFi, laughing out loud at Amazon. John, that will get you level 3. Hello, Alberto. Saludo, amigo. There you go. Joe, laughing out loud, DQ. Not my SoFi, I'm dead. Joe, Olivia, you think he's on a 3 coma club? JG, thank you all. Cindy B, I am hoping Apple drops. I sold 145s. Michael, Amazon earnings per share 20 cents. Michael, Rev beats. Coyote, Apple is climbing so strongly. Tori, Amazon is up $9 in the after hours. We're up 10.65 on Amazon. 132.85 right now is what I see at the moment. 132.72 up 10.44 on Amazon. 1.8 million traded. 133.17 on Amazon. Waiting to see what's given up, what's going on. 158.32 on Apple, up 97 cents at this moment. Amazon up 11.17 to 133.45. Let's see. Waiting and watching and watching and waiting. Have a good night, y'all, says Blair. You take care, buddy. Absolutely. The Apple's up 129 and Amazon up 11.72. We're at 2:04 time, 5:04 Eastern time. I'm going to take a look here for any news. Amazon earnings are out. Here are the numbers. This is CNBC talking. Earnings per share, loss of 20 cents. Revenue, 121 billion versus 119, according to Reddit. That's slightly higher. Let's see. One of Amazon's biggest and fastest growing markets, digital advertising news has been particularly bleak. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for actual reaction. We're just getting base numbers. Amazon jumps after second quarter revenues, top estimates. But with inflation, this is lower. They don't get it. You might have sold more stuff, but with 8% inflation and you're only up 1% in sales, that's not enough to offset. Let's see how this goes. We're waiting Waiting to watch that. We've got Amazon 134.50. The initial run is higher, up 12.22. The initial reaction is higher at 134.25. Apple is 158.18, up 83 cents, and we're waiting for Apple to report. Right now, Amazon is 134.01, up 11.53. 134.37, up 11.80. Volume of 2.5 million after hours. Remember, it's split 20-1. So if it's trading 2.5 million, divide that by 20, we're trading 100,000 shares. Pre-split. 134.25, up $12. We have to see these numbers. We have to get into more numbers here. How deep are they? Losing 20 cents a share. They're not making money. That means the PE multiple is wiping out. It's going up to 100 plus. That puts the stock too high on earnings, of course. Earnings per share last year in the last 24 months or 12 months, 207. But now with a loss of 20 cents, we might be dropping dramatically on earnings. So this in that initial reaction might not last. We'll watch for this. Apple 158.25, up 90 cents at the moment. That's what I see right now on Apple stock. Let's see. Yeah, 10% gain right now on Amazon, $12.44, $13 gain right now to 135.28. And let's go over here to Apple. We'll pop Apple up here on this screen. 158.24 right now, up 89 cents on 1.1 million at the moment. And the stock's had a good day. Even a bad GDP number couldn't stop the rally, but eventually it will. 135.50 on Amazon, up $13, $13.82, up 11.3%. 136 on Amazon. Still waiting to find out the Apple numbers. That will be coming out in a little while. $14 gain on Amazon to 136.30. That's what we've got right now on Amazon. AMZN right there. Let's take a look at anything over here. Excuse me. No, got nothing there. Nothing new there. 136.80, 136.83 on Amazon. We're up 14.65. Apple 158.30, holding an 87-cent gain, but no news yet. We're waiting for Apple to release their numbers, and we're waiting for the details on Amazon to be brought out. 158.50, 158.21 on Apple. Amazon 136.91, up 14.72. 137 on Amazon. 137 on Amazon. And the Apple 158.45, up $1.10. Okay. Okay, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon was trading at 59.6 times earnings going into the earnings, and then they've lost 20 cents on the quarter. That's telling me that the PE multiple is substantially higher than this. Can't hold the price. There's no way they're going to be able to hold this price. This could be well overpriced here. Apple right now, 158.52, but no results yet. Okay, we're waiting for that to come out. Okay. Now 135 on Amazon, 135.56. And that's right. That's where we are. 135, 135.50 on Amazon at the moment. And on Apple, we're at 158.45. Okay. Okay. 134.94 on Amazon. Little pullback. Oh boy. Amazon 135.29 and Apple 158.42. Okay. Can't get the article off of Market Watch. All right. It's frustrating here. 135 even on Amazon, up 12.70. A little pullback from the top end here. And Apple is 158.66, up $1.34. Okay. Rock and roll. There you are. DQ Joe, the narrow spoons are reserved for eating yogurt by me. Larry, Sean, and Wendy, I can already taste the oxtail and jerk chicken in Jamaica. Flint Creek, what a great day here in New York. Uncle Bruce, you are a gem. Not my SoFi. Can't read that. Espler, enjoy the vacation, one of the best islands. Larry, are you here tomorrow? Uncle Bruce, remember, bar is very low now. What bar? There is no bar. They took it out. Earnings per share misses and Amazon runs. Nothing makes sense. Michael, welcome to the Clown Fiesta. Intel earnings per share, 29 cents a share. Estimate was 70. And dropping like a rock, says Michael, on Intel. Intel does what it's supposed to be doing, which is, reacting after delivering or not delivering earnings. We have Intel right now at 36.42, down 329 from 39.71. Roku is tanking as well. Alexander, if Amazon holds this price, I'll short them big time tomorrow. Holy hell, Intel says testy donkey. And Michael saying, I'm seeing the markets will either go up or down tomorrow. We got Roku down 21%. What else here? Yeah, I'm here tomorrow, says Larry, but I'm leaving on Saturday for Jamaica. 134.87 on Amazon right now. We're Apple at the moment, 159.01, up 165 a share. And Barron says that Amazon sales were better than expected. The stock is soaring. It's margins I'm worried about. Sales have to be up 10% to be higher because of inflation. Their sales have to be up 10% to make money. They're not making money. They're losing money right now. Not so sure you want to be all excited about Amazon here. 134.76. Their net results are what it's all about here. 159 even, 158.98 on Apple. A little pullback here. 134.95 on Amazon. Oh gosh, Intel 36.32 down 339. That's about not quite 10% drop today in the after hours on its results. Okay. Oh boy. 158.90 on Apple. 135 even on Amazon. Okay. And you think SoFi is a good buy? I do. I think SoFi is a great buy. Really quickly growing outfit. I definitely like it. Yep, I like it. Coyote saying, I like it too, especially down here. I love SoFi down here, super cheap. Amazon 135.02 up 12.74. Apple right now is 158.55 up 113. Yeah, Amazon cost cuts can't stop a second consecutive loss, but sales beat sends stock more than 10% higher. Not good enough, in my opinion. Not good enough. They needed more than a 1% gain in sales, substantially more. Okay. Yeah, waiting to see. Waiting on Apple. 158.60 up 133. Okay. Michael, Amazon barely beat revenue and lost on earnings per share. It should be down 10%, not up. I agree. Munimo, thank you for this $20 super sticker. This is pretty cool stuff. You are amazing, it says. Oh, thank you, man. That is awesome stuff. Thank you. I haven't had a super sticker in weeks. I rarely get them anymore. Thank you all for these. Whenever they come in, they're great. Tiff, especially with a 58 PE multiple, numbers made up, rules don't matter. Michael, this is crazy. It's insanity. It's ridiculous. 36.20 on Intel, down 351. Apple now 158.86 up 143 waiting. Amazon 135.97 up 13.69. This is ridiculous. Yeah. Amazon is way out of whack. But what can I tell you? Amazon surges on earnings. It's not earnings. Joe, did the person who's supposed to send out the Apple earnings falsely? No, they usually come out 20 after. They come a little later. Tank for me, Apple, says Michael. Thank you, Uncle Bruce and Coyote, says Tori. Michael, 12 minutes until Apple results. Yeah, they kind of come out around the bottom of the hour, something like that. 136.15 on Amazon. On Apple, 158.94 up 157. Part walk, kid. Oh, I'm hanging in there by a thread. I'm so tired. I tell you. Guess I'm old. I guess I'm old. Gosh sakes. Amazon 135.98. Intel 3607 down 364 on Intel. Laugh out loud. Those are CNBC headlines. Joe, bad news. Travel slower than good news. Joe, oh well, thanks, Bruce. I hope they're still awake then. Laughing out loud. Apple right now 159.10 up 175. 159.10 on Apple. Amazon 136.04 up 13.76 at the moment, and Intel down 371 to $36. So one is down, one is up, and one we're waiting on. It's a little higher going into the wait, but we're into the last 10, 11 minutes, and then we get the story on Apple. What is it doing? Right now it's 159 in the aftermarket as we wait this thing out. And DQ, Joe Olivia, I think they're busy selling their Amazon for a profit right now. Oh my. Thanks again to Moonamo. Moonman Moo, thanks again for this super sticker. Appreciate it, man. That is awesome stuff. And we are just grinding it out here. Joe Olivia, I like that. Laughing out loud. Apple 59 even. Amazon 136.15 right now. And Barron's, Intel's earnings missed by a mile. The stock is plunging. That's the headline in Barron's right now on Intel. It's at 35.75, 35.70 down $4 on Intel. They did not hit their targets. And we had rumors to that effect that they weren't. Amazon 136.34, 136.25, and Apple now 159.10 at the moment. Okay. these conference calls should be interesting coming up. We'll kind of watch the reaction of these conference calls tomorrow when we've had time overnight to review all this stuff. I'm just waiting right now for Apple to release their earnings. So we're at 159 even or so on the after hours, 166 gain for the shares of Apple right now. And we should have the earnings in about 8 or 9 minutes from the company, from what we understand. 137 is the latest price now on Amazon. It's up 14.75 at 137.03. That's where that stock is, and they are losing 20 cents this quarter. Their sales are up barely 1%, maybe 2%, but with 8 to 10% inflation, that means they're losing. They're shipping fewer pieces if they're only gaining 2% cash sale increase, because prices have gone up 10 to 12% easily. 159 even on Apple, 159.10. 136.80 on Amazon. So Amazon is going completely the wrong direction for what they're delivering on the bottom line. But the bar has been lowered. I guess that's the deal here. Lowering of the bar. You could lose money. You could lose money and your stock goes up. Look at even Google. It went up today and they lost money. I mean, go figure. It used to be so hard. Now it's so easy. I don't know. All right. 136.64 on Amazon and 159.04 on Apple. And we're down 446 on Intel, down to 35.25. They didn't meet expectations and their stock's getting crushed. That's normal. Amazon is abnormal from the, it's kind of like the movie Young Frankenstein. It's abnormal. Apple, we're waiting. We're waiting now for their results. 7 minutes. We're going to find out what they have to say and how the market will react. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Beach Boy. Uncle Bruce, is there a difference between level 2, level 3? Which one is good for our kind of options trading? Well, I think level 3 gives you more depth to the market, and it depends on the firm you're with, I guess, too. I can't speak on behalf of these outfits. What Fidelity and Schwab and all these guys, they all have different, you're going to have to look it up on their website probably for what you get for these different levels. Michael, depends on the broker. Beach Boy, what should we look for? Michael, I'm on level 2. Michael, Fidelity level 3 is naked options and margin. Michael, not for me. DQ, friends don't let friends trade options at level 3. DQ, no one stopped me from writing naked puts. So, Austin Spire has had a good month. I'm really excited for this company. Seems pretty new age and potentially misunderstood. The Exterminator says, do you think the S&P 500 will be affected and drop? I have 10 405 puts spread out over the next 5 days. I don't. Yeah, I can't tell you the second to second changes in the market. It's not my expertise. I follow stocks. I guess on markets. Beach Boy, DQ, what friends? DQ, Beach Boy, exactly. Splair on first trade level 3 is needed for Butterfly and some other strategies. What's cooking, Wendy? I'm getting slammed on my Amazon calls that expire tomorrow. 120 strike. And it's right now 136, up 14. But this is just the aftermarket. Roku stock plunges 28% on weak outlook, misses at top and bottom line. Yikes. The Kardashian effect. Instagram walks back some changes after celebrity users revolt. Interesting. We're down to 5 minutes on Apple before we get Apple financials. Michael, sorry, I'm level 3 on Fidelity, which covers spreads and covered puts. Level 4 is naked options. There's that. Apple right now is at 158.90. Right now, 158.90 on Apple, up 155 a share. 158.90 on Apple. And Intel down 432 to 35.39. Amazon up 14.27 to 136.52. And we're 5 minutes away from Apple financials to be released. I believe that's the story. I think Fidelity used to have 5 levels, but they consolidated to 3, says DQ. Austin, should I tattoo SoFi on my 12-inch biceps? What do you think? I don't think I want to see this. I don't think I want to know this. Amazon 136.31 up 14. Intel down 4.30. Apple up 140 to 158.80. Yikes. What is going to happen in 4 minutes with Apple? Austin, I shouldn't lie. My biceps are more like 10 inches. You know, what are you gonna do? 158.59 on Apple, backing up a little bit, up 127. Amazon 136.15, up 13.92, a little off the high. 136.04 on Amazon, down from the 137 range. Apple 158.87, up 142. Mike Wilson from Morgan Stanley says the stock market's post-Fed bounce is a trap. Don't get caught in the trap. That's why you write options now. Now is when you're right. 158.80, $1.50 gain on Apple, backing up a little. 136.25 on Amazon, up 13.97. Okay. Apple 3 minutes away. Mirko says, Austin, maybe on your forehead, you know, so it'll be advertising. You do it there. Bama Babe, Austin, I wouldn't wait till SoFi goes to the moon. I would wait till SoFi goes to the moon. Go to, inches talk, eh? Okay. I get it. Anyway, see you all tomorrow. I'm heading out Friday tomorrow. Right on, buddy. DQ. Laugh a lot. Is your girlfriend's name Wendy too? Later from Michael. Bama Babe, go to, this is not an X-rated channel. Laughing out loud. Beach Boy, thanks for the input, guys. I'll check it out over here. Rock and roll, buddy. Intel 35.50 down 4.21. Amazon 136.11 up 13.83. And Apple right now 158.86 up $1.50. The Exterminator $5 donation here. Do you think the S&P 500 will be affected and drop? Again, I'm waiting for the drop. I mean, I have been calling the market to drop the last 2 days, and it's done nothing but go higher for the last 2 days. 332-point gain today. You know, the Dow's just rocking along, but I think we're going to back off here. I'm just waiting now on Apple. What is Apple going to say in 2 minutes? Michael, 2-minute countdown. DQ, welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. What is Apple going to report to the street here very shortly, and how will the stock react from it? 159.25, we're up 159.10, up 170. We're jumping around quite a bit right now on Apple. We're waiting for the report to come in. Amazon is backed off to 135.89 from the 137 range. Nothing dramatic, but it's a little lower. 159.04 to 159.11 on Apple right now. We are a minute away from reporting, getting the numbers on Apple. We're a minute away. So we're going to find out awfully soon. What does the street think of Apple's numbers as they come out? 159.14 is the aftermarket ordered number just before the release of the numbers. 159.15. We're back to 136.02, 135.97 on Amazon, up 13.69 at the moment. Apple 159.02, 158.22, just dropped. 158.22 on Apple. We just dropped. Now 160.93 just surged. Apple just popped up a couple of bucks to 160.93, just popped up. 162 on Apple. We're up $4. Initial reaction is good. Amazon 136 up 13.91. 162.63 on Apple, up 5.85. Intel still down $4 a share. Amazon 136.07. Apple 162.34, up 4.83. Watching a lot of stuff. 161.97, 161.40 coming back a little bit on Apple, 161.40, 136.44 on Amazon. Now we're at 161 and then 161.38 on Apple. We're jumping now back around 161 again. Up to 160.58. We've backed off a little bit, about $1.50 from Apple here just in the last seconds. Waiting to see what the word is on Apple. Okay. DQ says SoFi 6:30 in the after hours. 120 earnings per share on Apple versus 116 estimate. Revenue beats, says Michael. Apple beats, says Alexander. Alexander, 120 versus 116 estimate. Apple trading at 160.55, but has not taken off beyond 162. Amazon 136.68. Okay, waiting for any more info and color commentary on what Apple's about. 161.01 now on the Apple shares. 136.90 up 14.63. 137.48 on Amazon up 15.20. Amazon hitting a new high. Apple 160.60, just up 3.33 now. 160.11 up 2.94. Apple backing up a little from this 162 high. 160.47, 137.60 on Amazon. The details are what we need. 160.07 now on Apple. We're backing off from that 162.50 range back to 159.75 on Apple. Apple selling is coming in now. It's backing up a little bit here. 159.46. Mike says, I think it might be rolling. Shez, roll way into the future. DQ. Okay, Amazon and Apple are going to rip in the morning, or are they? Or are they? Apple now 159.72, 160 again, holding up a $2.70 gain at the moment. It's good, but not great. Amazon is up 15. That's very good. 137.35 on Amazon. Very good. Apple 159.99. Okay. 159.65 on Apple. Intel at 35.79, down 3.92. Amazon 137.15, up 14.87. Apple 159.80, up 2.45. It's a gain, but it's only 1.5%. Not a great big fat gain right now on Apple. I'm so glad I rolled my Amazon covered call out earlier today. Hello, everybody from Lorraine. Good evening, good afternoon. Austin, Amazon is just a different animal, a box on my doorstep almost daily. Wing Commander, Amazon runs, Apple does not. Nothing to see here, move along. Apple, Michael, same. Apple now 160.85, a little pop again. Another little pop. 161.45, 161 now up $4. Apple recovering again into this 161 level. Amazon holding 137.33. There you go. That's it. We're going to see these details behind these numbers later on today with the conference calls. I'll be reviewing this tonight, and I'll let you know tomorrow morning before we open what's going on. And we'll see how it affects the pre-market trading. We're up $4 on Apple to 161.42, and we got Amazon at 137.31. Okay, folks, thank you for joining me today. Appreciate you hanging out. Thank you for these late afternoon super stickers and super chats. Thank you. Speaking of Amazon, there's a package at my door right now. How about that? Way to go, Michael. Have a great evening, everybody. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning for Friday. Tomorrow is Friday, option expiry day. We're going to be busy, so let's keep on top of that. In the meantime, have a great night. Thank you for your support and your kind words. Keep making money, and we'll see you tomorrow morning right here from Calgary on Stock Markets with Bruce. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye for now.